toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Clemson's offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game.
Down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on 3rd down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
Off play action on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
With the catch, it's Bennett. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Touch pass on the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Touchdown!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness.
Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down. 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Using his feet to buy time. And he's got it at the 30. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Tigers are marching down the field. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. The give is to Smith. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Stanford.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tiger. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give on the option. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air. It's Conrad. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. He lost one down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, the offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Tosses it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment. Whether or not they could find success early in this game, they have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. Here he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Conrad. Working that left side now. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime. Regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show.
Working that left side.
Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Conrad. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Hampton. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum.
Inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse.
I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
All right, Kevin. Ready to get things cranked back up here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Smith takes the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Conrad. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid. On that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Made a defender miss. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Conrad. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Unloads it downfield. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Back to pass, it's Conrad. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Great place to start for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll ride Davis here. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw, it's Conrad. Oh, and the ball. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. And this is an offensive coordinator's dream. The short field, the very short field, the punt return setting up a 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 20.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
50. Stanford. 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The carry going off right tackle here. Runs for the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's 2nd and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Conrad. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Cardinal! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw, it's Conrad. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Wants to pass. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and